We're about to start the Daily Toast. Great morning to you, family. Great morning to you. Want to make sure that everything is up. Oh man, I forgot about setting up the black signal. So let me get the black signal. I gotta also set up the. Oh my God. All right, so I'm slipping. Yes, I'm slipping. So forgive me, family. I'm going to. Cause I haven't opened the phone lines either. So I'm gonna work on getting the phone lines together real quick. So give y'all time to get in, those that might just be out there. In my excitement, I forgot.
You are the first participant on this Uber conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join.
Pulling everything up slow but surely. Join conference. I want to be view only. All right. So, I had to do that. Forgot to do that. Let's go back over here.
This call is being recorded.
All right. And I need to broadcast. Sorry, family. I'm slipping. I may be getting a computer so that I can do all this on one device. Maybe. Gye-Nyame. 3/1/20, 4th year. All right. What is it? Time for the toast and talk. Oh my God. All right, let me move this over here so we can work a little bit faster. Time for the toast and talk. Grab your glass and join us on Gye-Nyame live, or listen in or listen on our Spreaker. I'll throw that up there. All right. I know I should have all this done. I apologize, family. Black line.
What?
Will be open at 614-556-4535. Wow. We're going to send it out. Black Signal and Daily Toasters. Those that want to join can join us. Those that don't have to. Want to thank you anyway for all the magnificent support that y'all have provided, Brother Hatim. I'm loving it. So that y'all been supplying Gye-Nyame Journey. We loving it. Family, I want to first off, I want to welcome you to the home. No. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. Something else is falling off now. Hold on. My God. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey media. Oh, they're not ready. Man, it's so hard managing spiritual beings, man. I'm just trying. You know, I'm trying to work with them. They just make it so hard. They make it so hard. I'm just sitting up here like, why can't you just be ready? Right? When I say, welcome to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Oh, thank you for being on your job. You found time for me, huh? Woo, this is a Heart of a Simmer production. And of course, you know, this is our Toast&Talk Imani. It's a Heart of a Simmer production. And of course, you know, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Let's get it.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe and drink. Man, take that breath, come on. Now, grab your glass for some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Guess what? Simply pour some water. That was easy, right? Drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Now, move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Stretch. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember, to stay healthy, the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. But hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Hey. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on, drink with me. Come on. Drink your water. Drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Family. Man, it's our Toast and Talk Kuumba. My fault, it's Imani. It's our Toast and Talk Imani. I got on the red garb. It's time for us to get together and do our thing. Now, so, to start today's broadcast off, of course, we got a lot of news that we need to cover. Just saying. Well, not a lot. Some disappointing news for me, right? And then also, we're going to open up the line so that you can talk about the things that's on your mind, right? The things that you want to share. So, what I want to do is kind of introduce some of the news. Let's go and introduce some of the news real quick. So, we're going on the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline here. Get up on that timeline. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Get up on that timeline, family. So y'all know what we do on Gye-Nyame Journey. I need to go on and make sure we up on Facebook. Are we streaming on all cylinders? I jumped off. See, I changed my setup. So now I have to be rushing around trying to find where everything is. So it don't look like we streaming on Facebook as of yet. But we do have some messages. I want to send shots out to Elder Margarita, Brother Junior. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we are up on YouTube. How are we doing on Facebook so far? All right. Facebook is lighting up a little bit. All right, so as we go down the timeline, we go down the Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. I don't know, something just happened. Oh, no, we don't want. No, we don't need to do that. You just go on about your business there, my friend. All right. Oh, snap. Leave. Changes you made may not be saved. Cancel. All right. I want this one. The other one can go. Oh, snap. It separated my Hootsuite. How'd that happen? All right. I'll just get it back. Let's go on and just get it back. All right. So, I know y'all like, Brother Hatim, what the hell you doing? Man, listen, I got so much going on. I got so much trouble on my mind. Refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. All right, so let's go and find our show real quick. Oh, I pinned it to the top. Okay, I pinned that to the top yesterday. That's why I came up first. That's why I can't find us on Facebook. Old-fashioned dude. I'm an old-fashioned dude. Still using pins. Pinned it up to the top. So I'm going to unpin it a little bit later on today. If you did not check out the Warrior Training yesterday, we had a fantastic time. Shouts out to all the young people that came out. We really appreciated you. And I appreciate the family that came out there. I mean, because Navita showed out with the food. Sister Tracy did a dynamic lesson. Of course, the Black Yoda was just the Black Yoda doing his thing, right? It was a beautiful, beautiful sight. Interesting. I went to the wrong thing. I'm just messing up today. So let me make sure we got everything up on Facebook that we need to have up. Settings. Let me see. All right, we're going to put it on 21 and Goose Saba Challenge. Folk Tales for Grown Folks. We ain't going to put this one on the G&J course this morning. Yeah, we put it on there. G&J. Let's see who else. Magic Hour. I ain't did nothing with the Magic Hour in a long time. I might have to go and erase it. I don't want to. Ralia. How you doing? So let's go and get started with the show. So somehow I put the wrong screen up. Let's go and get on the right screen. Oh, no I didn't. Right screen is up. Alright. So why? I don't know what's going on now. Alright, let me switch back. So, I don't know what's going on. What's up, Riley? Let's go. So we're going to do our toast, and then I'm going to try to figure out what's going on, because what I'm seeing on the screen is not what I'm supposed to be seeing on the screen. Not what you're supposed to be seeing on the screen either. Oh, snap. Oh, I know what's wrong. All right, family, let me stop. Streaming with the wrong shit. Oh, my God. I feel so stupid. Family, I have to apologize. I started streaming with the wrong shit. Sitting up here wondering why I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing up. So I already did the song and everything on another stream, so we ain't gonna go back through the song. Let's go on and let's look at some of this news, and then we'll get into the toast. Alright, so now let's go down the timeline. I started streaming on the wrong device. I got all these devices, I got confused. I'm old. Y'all have to forgive me. Come back up. Come on back. All right, so here's some of the news that we're going to be covering. We got New York Times, the hidden history of slavery that surrounds us. We could cover that. We could have that conversation. South Carolina primary live election results. We could talk about the primary in South Carolina. Just disgusting. Tom Steyer drops out of 2020 presidential election campaign. We can talk about that as well as other stuff that y'all want to talk about. But I want to remind everybody, please support our efforts for the Malcolm X Festival, right? The Malcolm X Festival. Oh, man. There you go. I will post up the link so that those that are out there that are willing to support and help us out, you can do it. I'm going to put it up in a second. But I wanted y'all to see what it looked like. So when you go to the page, all you got to do is click. And, this pops up first. And then you go down. And pow, there you go right there, right? You can also go and download the free 7-day video e-course. But this is called the G&J Power Pack. You know what I'm saying? Let you know what you get up in here. Thank you for supporting Gye-Nyame journey. So, you know what I'm saying? We asked for a $20 donation. You can give more. But also, you know what I'm saying? You know that you're supporting a great effort that we have as far as putting this festival together. All right, so now let me go on back and we're going to start our toast. We're going to start the toast. There you go. I don't know, like I said, I'm kind of off today, but it's cool. It's time for a haircut anyway. I got to get my hair cut, so maybe that's what it is. My mind is just like, you got all this hair on your head. You need to go and cut some of it off, and I'm just slipping. But anyway, let's go on. We're going to go to our daily toaster piece, and we're going to toast up our ancestors, and then we're going to have the conversation. It's time for us to have that conversation. Family, shouts out to Sister Navita. I see you out there as well. So I wanted to go, and I had this one sitting down for a while. Right? Nice bottle. Nice bottle of that ambrosia. This is one of the bottles that didn't sell. So we're going to go on and sample on it a little bit right now. See how it aged without it shooting up to the ceiling. Right? So let's go. Oh, it didn't even pop, but you can see it's still lively. You can see it. Can you see it's still lively? So let's go and pour us a little bit of this. This is that original. Oh. I'm going to have to make some more. Just waiting for a few things to line up. Because like I said, when I make it and I don't sell it all, I lose. So I have to go on and take my time. It's, like I said. But if you look at it, you can see the bubbles still around. Oh, it's smelling so good. So we're going to go and do this toast. Then we'll get into the conversation. So first off, family, we raise up our glass to salute our creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass, and guess what we say? We say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our ancestors, right? Our list of our ancestors. And we lift up our glass, and we salute them, and we start, and we go, Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robin and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher and Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Flard, Montague Pittman, Normal X, and Pet Ra, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxter Brothers, Ms. Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sel Well, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Terrell Dunbar, TC Islam. Ooh, I get to that point every day. I'm going to get past it. Boom, we down here. Florence and, where we at? There we go. Charmaine, Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Darrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Southern Lewis, Andrew Holmes. I'm trying to remember, family. I'm trying. Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lobina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hallie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Adamatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howell, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Mina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dilly Monaries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We also have William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Ines Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scandalberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Eva Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Ward Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hallie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimbo Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sonny Mae Becker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Halsey Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Matt A. and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cobra, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Led Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, here in West Staten, Joe Jamel, Oz, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raimi Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownie Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Corporate, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Move to the blacklist. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., David Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Clarence Lumpkins, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denisa Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gatt, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Griffith, Dominic Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Cassandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Alty, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Karimi, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, True City, Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, T.Lar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hawkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hawkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris McKinney, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine, Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jana Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko, D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams. Family, we lift up our glass for all of our marvelous ancestors. And once again, I thank you for trusting me with the list. Family, we lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, we move on to the present moment. Family, I want to give a round of applause to all of your Imani babies out there. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes. Imani babies got it going on. Oh, y'all. Oh, my God. So y'all hearing it double. So I'm going to have to go back and check that. So all the roars and stuff, y'all hearing double. And I apologize for that. I'm gonna work that out. I'm gonna work that out. I gotta figure out how to do that. I think I know how to do it. Let's try this. Now, let's try the applause again and see what happens. Shouts out to the Vita. I see you posting up. So I must be on the wrong stream. So I think my computer is on the last stream we had. So I need to go on and make sure everything is updated. Make sure everything is updated. Something went wrong. Please check back. All right, let's go out of here. So giving shouts out to the Imani babies. I'm just trying to make sure we up on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, go on, shoot me up something, say what's up or something. Type in hey so I can make sure you out there. But anyway, we move on and we salute this present moment. We done saluted the past. We saluted our ancestors. And you know, once again, I want to thank you for trusting me with the list for the ancestors. And we lift up our glass for the present moment. We salute in this moment because in this moment is our power. Okay? In this moment is our power. So I want to lift up the glass to salute and recognize that power. So, all right, I wanted to check. I'm going to go back. I'm going to have to go back and check that. But let's see. Are we up? Are we up? So, in this moment right now, we have been blessed by our ancestors who fought for us to have this moment. And it would be a shame if we wasted this moment, right? So we want to utilize this moment to the fullest. We want to push it to its limits, right? We want to do some great things with this moment that we have, right? So family, what I want you to do is activate that reticular formation. We want to look for the principle of the day, the principle of the moment right now is Imani. Right? Imani. We're seeking out Imani. Seeking out Imani. We're going to find Imani. Right? For those that don't speak the language, Imani means faith. The modic principle today is harmony. Trust is the principle for the M7. That's what we teach the kid. Red is the color for the day, as you can see by my beautiful hoodie. Gender is the hermetic law. Okay. Elder Margarita let me know that we still up on Facebook. Thank you very much, because I didn't, because I can't see anything until I'm unpinning one thing from the top of the page, and I'm trying to find the show so that I can make sure that I'm streaming properly. But also, gender is the hermetic law for the day. The male name for the day is Kwesi. Female name is Akusua. Okay? So, we raise our glass up to this moment which was fought for and earned through our ancestors' efforts. We're standing in this moment as a testament of our people's resilience and ingenuity, right? We're standing in this moment, and the question is, what are you doing with the moment? Are you making sure that you are leaving your power? Are you using your power in this moment to carve out space for you, carve out space for your future generations as your ancestors carved out space for you? All right. So we raise our glass, we salute this moment, and we say, I say, from there, family, we move to our future generations. We toast our future generation. We toast our future stars, our future scholars, our future leaders. We lift up our glass and we salute them, and we say, I say. From there, family, we move on and we move to all of our relations. We toast all of our relations and we say, I say. From there, family, we do that selfish toast. What is it that you need right now to move towards the greater you? Raise our glass and we say, I say. From there, family, we want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most inspiring, the wisest individual in the room. We toast you. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, and joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, K-N. Lord have mercy. Got a winner there. All right. So, now, let's experiment just a little bit before we go on with the show, so that I don't have to. I'm going to play this right here. And I am going to turn this off. See how that works.
I am a Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness comes from my potent center. I pledge to find and connect with my center. I pledge to build my spirit, mind, and body. I pledge to use my hands to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. I pledge to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warrior to assist all those seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself, to teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. That is the Gye-Nyame prayer that is said by all of our true members at least once a day. Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warrior to assist all those seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself. YouTube channel.
Alright, so I know what the issue is. We got it fixed. So now, family, it's time for the Toast&Talk. Alright, it's time for the Toast&Talk, family. So we're about to get to it. We're going to do it like it's never been done before. All right, so let's go to the news feed. We're going to go to our news feed, family. Once again, now, watch this. Fancy technology here. All right, so I'm going to share this. This is for the Malcolm X Festival family. We are asking for people to support our efforts in building this festival up. And what I need to do is go on and share it with you. So we're going to go on and share it with you. Go to my Gumroad here. Yes, we use Gumroad, and for some of the stuff that I was talking about yesterday, y'all will start understanding when we start building up this Ujamaa network. Y'all really gonna understand why I'm always have been hyping up this whole Gumroad piece. So part of the discussion I had with the young people as well as some of the adults in the room was us utilizing these digital formats to do some incredible fundraising things. There's stuff that we can do, that we can put in motion by using these to help create streams of income. Yesterday we did a whole math workshop, and I wanted them to understand that this very same math workshop that we're doing right now is something that we can tape, we can stream, we can package, we can say how many young people are having issues with math. You know what I'm saying? And we got a mathematician sitting right at the table with us that can explain it so that everybody can understand it and get you to master certain concepts, right? So yesterday we was squaring by fives, right? He was teaching how to square with numbers that end in 5. Very, very simple process. Young people was able to get it. Most of them was able to get it in a couple of minutes. Some of them might have took longer, but by the time we left, they had the concept down. And this is something that we could share. I know a lot of people know that secret, but a lot of people don't. And it's about being able to provide our people with information that they will value and that they don't mind exchanging value for. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And we can make it cheap and we can make it fast. So Brother Kwame got a whole bunch of little secret math tips that he's going to be teaching on. I don't know. Miss Tracy is working on some stuff right now. Of course, you know, I already got some stuff, right? And the 7-day free e-course. I'm working with Elder Dr. Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Kelsey got some stuff. I mean, and we gonna drop it. I gotta call him today so that we gonna get some stuff arranged. I got other people that I'm trying to work with so that we can start developing this, doing this whole Ujanomics. You know what I'm saying? That like I said, that was created by brother Philip Shock Matthews. We're gonna use this process to go and get some income moving, get some money moving within our community, right? And like I said, just some. You don't have to, I ain't talking, don't have to be millions, but it can be millions if y'all want to participate in it. And there's a way that we could structure it where, like those 5 young men that were sitting in my sitting in the meeting, you know what I'm saying, could have some residual income that they could be getting while they're at school. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down, making money. Then come back and help develop another course or develop an e-course for themselves, or develop something that people will want to exchange their money for. You know what I'm saying? Creating something of value. And that's a big piece for us. So I'm putting the Malcolm X Fest up. And like I said, because one of the things that we're dealing with right now is talking about who we want to bring as the keynote speaker to the Malcolm X Festival. If you have any ideas, post them up. Who would y'all want to see? Who would y'all be willing to come out to see? Who would y'all be willing to donate money so that we could bring in? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking Elder Kaba, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I get him and Elder and Brother Phil to come on down, and we can do a workshop on go deeper into the Gye-Nyame thing, as well as have Kaba do his thing. Boom, that's done. But we want to bring who is going to attract the people. So who do y'all think that we should bring for the Malcolm X Festival to attract the crowds? You know what I'm saying? And and like I said, if we have, because we already working on getting the local musicians together, right? So we're working on that part right there. But who, as a keynote speaker, could we bring to the festival to bring it to life, right? That you will be willing to come out and see. So also, let's go to the Hootsuite. When you go to the Gye-Nyame Journey Facebook page, right? Because we constantly posting news. Somebody might have posted something right now. Somebody in the family probably posted something right now, and I'm loving it. I love when y'all do that. So let's go back up to the top. So it has all the streams on there, and it also has the show. We got the day's show on there. You can always find our shows on our Facebook page, as well as go to gnjmedia.live. But here comes the news. The hidden history of slavery that surrounds us. All right, boom. Let's go to it. Because I'm actually doing this so I can kind of show off some of the stuff that we do got. You know what I'm saying? Because I work hard in trying to perfect my craft, right? So right now, what you're looking at is a New York Times article, if it's up yet. And it's the hidden history of slavery that surrounds us. So let's go and look at this article. Most of the sites of the slave trade are unmarked, including the auction sites where families were torn apart. We know this. No mystery to us, right? But the article is there on Gye-Nyame Journey if you want to read it, right? If you want to call in and you want to discuss this article, by all means, let's do it. But I wanted to make sure that you know that the article is there for you. We put it up. I mean, it got some interesting points because I think they said they only got 50 marked sites. But we know that between 1760 and 1860, they sold over 1.2 million people. Now, let me say this. They got records of this, right? So this was a legitimate business that paid taxes to the government, which is another proof. Another proof. Cleve, you signed in on my computer, boy. You signed in on my computer. Another proof that we are owed by the government, because if they kept records and they paid taxes, right, on the sale of human beings, on my family, right, we already know. You know, because I post stuff up here like this because I want you to be able to bring these things up into discussions, especially when you're talking with, you know, because some of our people just don't know, and we got to make them aware, or they just don't care, and they going off into the fear factor that a lot of people are trying to use on them. That it doesn't matter who the Democratic person is. We just need to vote Trump out. That's fear mongering. Once again, they're using a sense of urgency. They're putting a sense of urgency and ultimate importance on something, and it's overshadowing the needs of black people. Family, listen. They have been doing this same hustle. Listen, if not, name an election, especially a presidential election, where they have not used the same tactics to make you want to go and vote for the lesser of two evils. Name it. Can somebody please, when has there been an election that black folks have been involved in America where it was not of it was not of the highest priority that we need to vote and we need to push our shit to the side and hope that it got handled down the road? This is the same argument that they've been using on us for years. And we got to stop it. I mean, even in local elections, they do that same shit. We need to get this this bill, or whatever they call, we need to get this passed so that we can help keep some of these black agencies open. You know what I'm saying? But there is no talk at the table before we have to go out and get people to vote for this. So when the bill or the levy or whatever it is passes, we find that the black organizations get a pittance of the money. But they drive home this important, they drive home the fact that it's of utmost importance for us to be involved with the process. And we have to go and put our stuff on the side burner. And we have to, wait for next time. This is not the appropriate time for us to raise up dust. It's not an appropriate time for us to be disagreeable. There is never an appropriate time to be disagreeable. There is never an appropriate time for you to demand what's yours, especially when somebody got it and flaunting it. There's never a right time for you to talk, to go and ask your cousin for that money that they owe you, is it? There's never the appropriate time. The time is when you make it, and we as a people got to make it. Now, family, I'm not telling you not to vote, right? I'm not one of those. But what I'm saying is that we need to start making demands of every politician, from local to federal, that they need to have our shit on their agenda. What is the gift for us? We got to start learning how to do business like that. We got to start making sure our children are learning to do business like that. This is why the point that we discussed yesterday was so important, as far as when Baldwin was talking about education having a social end. What is the social end? What's the social context and the social end? And if that social context and that social end does not include us, we should have a problem with the education system. And I'm telling you right now, it does not have a social or a cultural context that fits us, nor does it have a social end or a cultural end that suits us. So we really need to take another look at it. So getting back to this whole slaves, this whole, one of the reasons Brother Hatem is always posting up these articles that I'm finding about slavery is, first off, family, I'm trying to get you to wake up. Come up out the dreamland. If your family is from down south or out east, and you don't know how many generations you've been here, you need to wake up to the fact of who you are. You are the descendants of slavery. Here in America, a new tribe that was born up out of the torture of the slave system in the United States of America. And before we start really digging deep into ancient history, we need to start digging deep into some of our own family history so that we could get a clear idea of who we are. Who you are. What was the struggles of your grandparents? And has that struggle changed for you? Or is it the same, except you just have access to more toys? You got more disposable things. I'm just asking. Has it changed for us politically? Has it changed for us economically? Really? We got to, so when I'm posting these things up, I'm trying to get you to recognize your history and for you to start claiming who you are and stop looking at it as if it's some sort of shame. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not over. The war is not over. The battle is not over. My fault. The war is not over. We lost the battle. Lost a few battles. It's been some victories. But we got to keep on marching. We can't sit back. We can't become complacent like with the story I told y'all yesterday also about the Carthaginians. You know what I'm saying? They trusted the Romans too much. To a point to where they laid back and gave them their weapons. Here, you want the kids? Here, we just want to keep peace with you. Take our kids. Oh, you gonna let your enemy go on it? Okay, cool. You gonna let your allies come and take some more? Go. All the way up to a point to where Rome told them, now I want you to move. I want you to move Carthage 10 miles inland. And that's when they knew what the whole piece, what this is about. This is about y'all just basically destroying us. And we are in that same position. We keep giving, we give our children on a daily basis. We give our taxes. We give our young men and young women to go into the military, and we done served in every war. There's not one major event in American history where we have not been involved. But when it comes to people dealing and talking about our issues, they can't do it. They can't do it. They won't do it. So we need to recognize who we are to ourselves, who we have been, and who we are to this country. You are America. I want you to realize that. Then, after we study some of our history here, right, and some of our family history, and get to understand that, then let's go to Africa, right? Let's go back and look at some of the ancient empires, and you know what I'm saying? But get a basis of who you are. So this article is insightful, but I like using it so that we can go on and show these are receipts. This article right here is a receipt of you being old. Because if they kept records and they was recording the prices, they was paying taxes. If they was paying taxes, the government was in full support of what was going on. Local and state. Local, state, and federal. Come on now. Stop playing with me. All right. Let's go on to the next. Let's see what else is up. All right. South Carolina primary live election results. This is from CNN. I need a drink. Hold on. Speaking of drink, my brother Devin gave me my birthday present. And this, he gifted me. This is from his grandfather's collection. It's a reusable alcohol bottle, but it comes from a collection of Old West. If you look at there, there's a scout on there. You see that? There's a scout. You see that? All right. And like I said, and he filled it up with some special stuff for me. So
I know what it's filled up with.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Can I tell them?
No, can you mind your business?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. I can't wait to set up the real life at Gye-Nyame Journey camera for you. We're going to have a real life where I'm going to look into the camera. Real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. All right. But anyway, so this is, so this is going to be one of my keepsakes. Keep it by me. All right. So shouts out to Brother Devin. Sister Navita brought me this. And this type of stuff you can get at the festival, at the Malcolm X Festival, as well as when we do the G&J Mall. And basically what it is, it's a nice little wallet, you know what I'm saying? So that I don't have to keep going in my pockets when I'm at festivals and stuff like that. Just put my cards and some cash in here and leave my wallet at the crib. Alright? So, very nice piece there. You know, got the little mask, got the little, you know, the thing on top, you know, on his head. So, we're going to be rocking this summer. Then she also gave me some Zero Fucks soap. It's Whiskey River Soap Company. And it says, smells like you have none left to give. And frankly, I don't blame you much. Anybody out there, you know you interested in getting it. Alright. So, shouts out to Sister Navita for hooking her brother up. Hold on. Are we on? Okay. Okay, I want to make sure I'm sharing on all the channels on Facebook. Was the room clean?
Yeah, it was.
Alright, did you run the sweeper?
Yes, sir.
You ran the sweeper in there?
Where?
You ran the sweeper in their room or you let them run the sweeper?
No, I ran the sweeper.
Okay. Alright. So, let's talk about these South Carolina, this South Carolina thing here. Y'all seen this South Carolina? Let's see what's going on with black folks down in the South. Oh, there goes old Jim Clyburn. Uncle Jim, how you doing? How in the hell did Biden win? Biden got 48.4% of the vote. Sanders got 19.9%. Steyer got 11.3%. And Buttigieg got 8.2%. Oh my God. So now I got to go through this and break this down racially. So let's see what happened here.
Go back up there.
I know y'all be like, brother, how come y'all ain't talking about race? America's built on race. Stop with your bullshit. All right. Where is it at? Something happened to the article. I don't know what happened to the article. Y'all see that? Oh, there it goes. It's back. Man, oh man. All right. Should I play it? Nah, I ain't gonna play it. Tom Steyer dropped out the race, y'all. And I'm gonna talk about that. But how this whole article is about him jumping out the race. So we got the 20-time Steyer. I can't see a path where I can win the presidency. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm upset about this because this is one of the only ones. We had Marianne Williamson and we had Tom Steyer who brought up on the stage and actually had a real discussion about reparations. Real discussion. So you would think he would do better in South Carolina with all those black folks. How? Joe Biden. Out of everybody, Joe Biden been messing up. Joe Biden, oh my God. In some form or fashion, I done hung up on myself again. I'm cold with it. I'm just cold with it. That's how I do. I'm so cold with it, I just hangs up on myself. But anyway, how in the world did Joe Biden win that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, is it me you are freezing up on? I'm freezing up, Navita. I got stuff going on here. You know what I'm saying? And plus the news article, I might be freezing up. But going to have a conversation about. But confidence, South Carolina. He spoke with such South Carolina that I'm wondering fix was in. Saying I'm really if the fix went in South Carolina. Confident about when we know Tom Steyer dropped out. And once again, family, this now and I have to say this. Why fight for somebody that won't fight for themselves? We got a billionaire white man talking about first thing I want to do is pay reparations. Now I know there's a lot of angry white folks in South Carolina that probably help with him, but he should have got. I mean, because I know it's more. I know it 11%, 11.3%. I know there's more black people in South Carolina than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say. I'm puzzled. I don't know. You know, so you know, and that's a whole nother piece. Tom Steyer drops. He drops out the 2020 presidential campaign. Sister Navita say I'm freezing up, and I hope not. But so this was last night. He gave up the race, and we might not for the rest of the presidential campaign. We might not hear anything else seriously being said about reparations. So what we're going to start getting is all this universal mumbo jumbo. And I want y'all to know it's mumbo jumbo. I just want y'all to think about that. It's not real. It's just talking heads on some mumbo jumbo. You know what I'm saying? Where they're going to try to promise everybody everything and then be like, the other party wouldn't give it to me. So we need to make sure that we are speaking up for ourselves. So family, I ain't got no call-ins. So what we going to do? There we go. All right, so I'm going to get up and go get my hair cut. I think Gina going to roll with me. Let's go back to scene one. You think so? All right, so family, I'm about to get up out of here. I want to thank you for joining us in the congregation of the mighty, staying in the home of the stubborn minority, in the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media.